That's actually pretty sick artwork. I never really noticed. I always thought it was sort of random splooge coming out of that vial, but it's actually like a skull face. That's pretty sweet. Splooge, I hope that's not a word that has... I hope that word doesn't have any connotations. I'm just an innocent young man, guys. Okay, so I bought the Mega Wild bundle here. It's 8 packs from 7 old expansions here, it looks like. That's awesome. I just love bundles. So that's 56 total packs for $30, which is actually a pretty legit deal as far as Hearthstone's concerned. I mean, again, Hearthstone's too expensive, but for Hearthstone efficiency's sake, this is probably a good deal. So let's open these packs. It'd be a nice little tour through the expansions of Hearthstone. Might get to remember some cards, relive some old legendaries. Man, Hidden Cache. Terrible secret. Street Trickster. I don't think this would even get played today. We got a 2-mana 0/6 doing the same thing. This is like the tour to power creep. But it'll be fun nonetheless. Ooh, epic. Okay. And I like seeing all my card backs. Ooh, Cabal Talon Priest. That was such a cool card. Shaky Zip Gunner. That'd be kind of fun to play with in like a Death Rattle Beast buff build with like Stone Tusk Boars and stuff. Naga Corsair was a good card. I was always surprised she was a 5/4. That seemed so aggressively statted. You would have expected that card to be a 4/4 back then. Alley Cat, our good friend from Battlegrounds. Abyssal Enforcer was such a cool card. Red Mana Worm, no longer accurate on its flavor text. Give me a legendary. Mean Streets was probably one of my least favorite expansions ever for whatever reason. I didn't really like the whole like gang style. The hand buff stuff kind of whiffed altogether. I hated Jade Idols. I mean, I certainly, ooh, legendary. I certainly had fun like playing the expansion, but less fun perhaps than others. Watch this be Aya, by the way, just because we just crapped on Jades. Madam Goya instead. Okay, it's a fun meme card. All right. Yeah, we're not going to get into the power creep argument today. I can just tell you that right now. We've had that argument 87,000 times on YouTube, and there's literally no right answer. It's just people define power creep to mean different things. Some people mean strict power creep where one number is bigger than the other. Some people mean power creep as a function of playable cards only. Both arguments have merits. Call in the Finisher is pretty great pun. Devolve, pretty cool how the 3 main characters turned into Murlocs. I thought that was neat. All right. Last Crystal Potion, man. Expensive removal. Gadgetzan Ferryman. I love the rhyme on that card. We've seen these already, man. I wanted to talk about old cards, and it's just showing me the same stuff over and over again. All right, but 1 legendary so far. Keep that in mind. Who knows where my pity timers are out on all these old expansions. Streetwise Investigator. Cool idea to have a tech for stealth. Maybe nowadays this would be cool as a cheap card, but I think AoE's still just ultimately much, much better. The Public Defender. Love getting Torrens in artwork, but that's not my favorite. He's pretty much hiding his whole face by a briefcase. You know, those exciting medieval fantasy characters with briefcases. I think that sums up why I didn't like this expansion much. Love the artwork on this one. The color patterns there are just amazing. Golden card's kind of fun. Goldens are good too. Really, this is just a dust purchase for me unless we get specifically... Ooh, very nice. Goldens or, well, yeah, just Goldens. All right. Elise. Elise was always my favorite, as you guys well know. Ironhide, super sick looking artwork, but just not a great card. 2 legendaries though so far is awesome. Really good rate so far. All right, Crackling Razor Maul was such a good card. Stonehill, man. Stonehill. Okay. Unguro continues. Unguro was such a good expansion. Such a good expansion. I like this one a ton. Love the dinosaur flavor. Love the elemental flavor. Spike Rit Steed I didn't love so much, but... Alrighty. Fireplume Phoenix. That card surprised me that it got played. It kind of makes sense in hindsight, but Doesn't surprise me as much as Life Drinker still surprises me. I know nowadays we're thinking like, oh my god, Life Drinker was amazing, or just what are you thinking? But at the time, it wasn't as obvious. I didn't think decks would care as much about the symmetrical damage and healing. I thought they'd like one or the other better. Turns out Shutterwalk changed everything. And face decks just one face damage. We've actually gotten into that burn sort of Hearthstone pattern more recently. Bomb Warriors like that, where it's like, well, just kind of ignore all their stuff and go face and heal a bunch. Soul Fragment Demon Hunters like that, just sort of ignore their stuff. I mean, you remove it, but you don't interact with it really beyond removal. And then just go face and survive with healing. Life Drinker was one of those cards that sort of precipitated that style. Just like try to race with enough healing and damage. Golden Crystal and Oracle, that's pretty sick. Blaze Caller, I love the art on this. He looks like the Thing from Fantastic Four. Funny we got these two together. The Razor Petal Bros. Give me a Golden Death Knight here. Come on. Give me something cool and golden. Oh. Not a Golden Death Knight. I've never seen this, I feel like. That's kind of crazy how it shows the alarm clock going off. That's funny. Pretty horrific card when you think about it, but still pretty funny. Cute artwork for such a horrific card. Oh, nice golden. Okay. I'll take that. All right. Still moving through Frozen Throne. Alrighty. Blood Razor. Ooh, I forgot about that card. Crypt Lord. Oh man, that card was tough. Oh, Bone Mare, dude. OG Bone Mare surprised me as a card too. Seemed like it was gonna be way too high cost to be good, but man, was it good. Chillblade Champion. I always thought this card could be better. It's exactly like Life Drinker, but with additional upside, with buffs. We played with this card a lot, but I feel like nobody did. I just think I liked his hair and beard. A bit reminiscent of someone I know. Okay, I feel like I haven't got that many epics yet. Doomerang. Okay. Icebreaker. Man. Eventually, I think one day we'll be able to make free Shaman work in Wilds. It's gonna take like 12 years of incidental freeze cards in Shaman, but we'll get there. Wretched Tiller, the craziest foreshortening on the artwork of any card on Hearthstone. Look at his tiny little feet. So foreshortened. So strange. Open a Marin? God, that would be great. We could. Or can you open Marin? He was like a reward card, wasn't he? I don't know how that works. Maybe you can get a golden one? Alright, we're third of the way. Not a third of the way there. That's not math. We're 3/7 of the way there. Alright. Benevolent Djinn. That was a pretty cool card. Primal Talismans. I kind of forgot that existed. Ooh, Corrosive Sludge. We made Chillblade Champion pretty fun. Corrosive Sludge. That's a pretty sick golden card. Man, think about this though compared to like Harrison. How did this get played compared to Harrison? How did this come out in a world where Harrison exists? Now compared to like Kobold Sticky Finger? Oh man, that card just doesn't hold up. One of the first videos you ever saw was the Wretched Tiller deck. Oh man, that was fun times. Good old days of Hearthstone. The Toothy Chest. Hoarding Dragon. Kobolds had such a good theme, but I think it was ruined for me by the power level. Stuff was just so strong.
Regis, I'm only 1k
So
Regis
strong.
dust
Fungal
from
Mancer,
selecting
dude.
a golden. To
Wow,
craft.
Ketchup, dude. Dude, no way. Don't do it to me, man. I probably will have enough dust at that stage to satisfy your demands. You've earned it. Sudden Betrayal, Secret Rogue. I'm glad we got secrets again. That was such a good thing to come back to. It would be cool if we got Librams again in a future set too, like, you know, a couple years from now. Just build out like Wild Libram Paladin a lot. That sort of thing would be fun. It'd be weird because you'd have to reprint like support cards and Librams again, but you could do it. The Seeping Oozling. Man, there were a lot of oozes in Kobolds, weren't there? This card was never that great, even in Death Battle, if I remember right. It was like kind of toyed with and then tossed aside. Oh, what a pack! Okay. Carnivorous Scoop. Now there's a card. I always thought this guy looked so sick, by the way. I love his look and armor and sword. All right, what's the legendary gonna be? It's Katharina. No, that's a card too. I loves Katharina. Nice tea, by the way. Thanks for the 17 months, man. All right, now we're on Witchwood. Divine Hymn. Oh yeah. That's a cool card back. Link Fox, so many people's favorite. Loved card. I liked it okay too. Ooh, Vex Crow. I forgot that existed. That's kind of a fun idea to play around with. Witchwood Apple, man. That card, I ran that card in so many hand druid decks that everybody was like, this card's so bad. And I was like, I'm not sure it's that bad. It was like a cheap way to buff, you know, your Twilight Drakes or discount your Mountain Giants or whatever. When you thought about it that way, I felt like it was kind of okay. Where it was like spend 2 mana to, you know, buff a Twilight Drake by 3 or something. Not as bad. I mean, still clearly not super efficient, but across 3 or 4 minions. And then eventually having the 2/2s in hand. I think people gave that card a little bit too much hate. Sound the bells. Forgot that too. Yeah, they left out Old Gods. Did they? Yeah, they did. Yeah, no Old Gods in this bundle. That's kind of sad. Old Gods is many people's favorite expansion. Power level wise, I don't think it's like any higher or anything. I wouldn't. A lot of people are probably like, oh, conspiracies, but I don't know. I think if you're playing for card quality, I don't know that Old Gods is any higher card quality on average. I'd have to go look at all the wild numbers to say that with any confidence, but it doesn't seem like it. I mean, a lot of crazy powerful cards in, like Witchwood, for instance, with all the Baku Gin opportunities. Those alone are still fueling wild decks. Golden cards are nice. Venomizer's sick. 2 Venomizers, 1 gold and 1 regular. For all I know, I have these things in double gold already. Who knows? I don't think so, because I think, are you guaranteed to open fresh Goldens? I guess not, right? Ectomancy. Wow, what a card. I forgot this existed. Man, another Venomizer. Golden Glowtron's really nice. Yeah, Rastakhan is low power level, that's true. I guess to be fair, Whispers instead of Rastakhan would up the power level for sure. Eureka and Gold. I think for some reason I have 2 of those. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Do you want me to say Govna? Tremudius, I can't do accents. Govna? I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry, dude. Thanks for the bits, though. Love that. Love that card back. Another Venomizer. I've gotten one like every pack. Come on, Venomizer, dude. Well, I'm like lagging. What's going on here? What's happening? Whoa. Hearthstone had a freak out. Biology Project. Voltaic Burst. This lady is crazy. She's drinking that potion. For some reason, her drinking the potion gives another minion attack. Maybe she's handing them the potion to drink. Or forcing them to drink it like a crazy person. Who knows? About to sneeze. I managed to mute before I sneezed. That's God tier streaming right there, boys and gals. God tier streaming. We've had this card back already. It's a good card back, though. The Necrium Vial. That's actually pretty sick artwork. I never really noticed. I always thought it was sort of random splooge coming out of that vial. But it's actually like a skull face. That's pretty sweet. Splooge? I hope that's not a word that has... I hope that word doesn't have any connotations. I'm just an innocent young man, guys. Don't come at me with the splooge. Oh, I doubled down. Blood Claw. I thought this card would see play. I thought 5 damage is nothing for a 1 mana 2/2 weapon. That's so sick. But alas. Yeah, Lieutenant Eddie knows. He knows. Okay. Former champ. I called that card being played and it eventually got played. I'm so proud of that. So many people hated that card. You get one right every once in a while, guys. I got so much hate for this card, by the way. One of the most hated 2-star reviews I think I ever gave. I don't remember if it was actually 2 stars, but roughly that. So much hate, and it was a 2-star card. Come on. There were like people who would put this in decks and try to tell me it was good, but it never received true meta prominence. People were still running Spellbreakers because the taunt aspect is just too limiting. Spellbreaker can silence off value and taunt, and it's only 2 mana more, and it's a better body. And for aggro decks, which is where you'd want to use the like taunt thing, like base decks, by the time you get towards the end game where you're really pushing through taunts that you care about, you have spare mana anyway. Ooh, the Golden Rumble Tusk Shaker. Oh boy. No one used Shieldbreaker. I remember that review right on the money. Thank you, finally. Finally, the recognition I deserve. After years and years, I can now retire. That's all I've been waiting to hear. Banana Buffoon's a card I got wrong. This worked out a lot in like Quest Mage and random stuff. It's pretty good. I like the bananas are a thing we've come back to consistently in Hearthstone. That's pretty awesome. And as always, the final pack sucks. Although it is a really pretty card back. Really, really nice card back. And boom, Serpent Ward. Okay. This card could have been like a 3 or 4/7, I think, and maybe still been okay. Maybe 4/7 would have been too good. But I don't know. 2/7 always felt like such a terrible stat line. I think it still got played some in like Conjurer's Calling stuff, maybe very occasionally, but nonetheless, there's your, what was it called? The Wild Mega Bundle? I don't even know what it was called. I bought it and I forgot. But not bad. I mean, what did we end up with, like 3 or 4 legendaries? That wasn't so great. I don't remember the official count. Somebody out there watching will know. Not even really that much dust. Yeah, I wouldn't say for me that was a great return on my investment. It was cheaper than normal, but I didn't need the cards. It was just for dust. I don't really feel like I got that much dust. Golden cards, the problem is you get golden cards, but they're mostly just garbage. But nonetheless, it was fun going back to your old stuff. I can't recommend that for everybody though. I get a video out of it and I get a stream out of it. So for me, it's doubled the value, but still a fun trip through time nonetheless.